There's one. Set for stun.
Three guys sitting in a dark room that smells like bad cucumbers.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Inconceivable!
Now featuring 11 listeners.
This is the Unique Geek.
You slimy scumbag, get on your face and give me 25.
This is the Unique Geek.
And welcome to another edition of 50 Days of Dragon Con, the podcast that lives in your memory, like that annoying little thing that you just can't quite, you kind of remember, but you don't really. And joining me as always is my memory enabler. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Lee, I don't know. I don't prep anything.
I know.
Not even my intros.
And I love you dearly. But yeah, hi. I'm not your memory enabler because I have as bad of one as pretty much anybody did right now. So, but hi.
You are an enabler of sorts.
I am an enabler. I am an enabler of many, many other things, but your memory is not one of them. So, hi, I am. It's been a heck of a couple of days since we've last talked. There's been lots of stuff that's gone on, John.
There has been lots and lots of stuff. We didn't discuss whether we want to talk about the August 1st announcements, or do we want to leave that for some other time with our
I think we should just
upper
say
echelon.
This. Yeah, I think we
Yes.
should just say this.
Upper echelon. As though our current guest, or tonight's guest, isn't upper echelon. No offense to whoever you are. We don't know who you are.
We don't know who you are, but it's not that. So I would tell everyone that where you really need to go and look, because a very, very important announcement came out on 8/1 concerning a big update. And so there's a lot of things to read in here. And wow, oh wow, there's lots of things in this. One of them being that there is going to be a mask mandate. There are reduced memberships. Not reduced memberships. There's a membership cap. Saturday is just, there are no Saturday only membership sales before or during the convention. So only one-day badges for Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. And they've already given a little bit of a reason on the official Dragon Con Facebook group, which is that Saturday always is a big day. That's parade. That's football game. There's a lot going on in Atlanta that day. So we get a lot of spillover traffic from that. And that's great in a more normal year. I always dislike using the term normal with Dragon Con.
There's nothing normal. Yeah.
Well, there's first of all nothing normal right now. But yeah, right. There's nothing normal and we love the weirdness. But there's that. So and that there is going to be a reduced membership number. And no, we're not telling people because of health and safety and many, many other issues. So there's that. One thing to know is that panel rooms and other programming venues are reduced at 2/3 maximum capacity. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the parade. The only people who will be able to watch the parade on the street are in-person members. That's it. How that is going to be done, not mine or yours to manage. That is with the powers that be of Dragon Con and the city of Atlanta. So,
as someone pointed out, it's not the first time that they've done this. So,
really?
It's the first time Dragon Con has done this, but that the city of Atlanta has had to do something similar to this.
Exactly.
So,
the city of Atlanta has had to do weird things like this all the time. So,
I mean, if you think about it too, it's not that it's not not that I don't want to go into the ins and outs of it because A, I don't know, and B, it doesn't matter really at the end of the day. But if you think about it, like things like even the ball drop in Times Square, people are, they limit people there. They
Yes,
they
they
have
do.
control. So, and that's, so it's not like police and cities don't know how to handle this kind of thing. It's that. I mean, the important thing, I do have some, and we'll get into these questions more later.
Right. We have,
When we
Regina,
have,
Regina and or Rachel.
the senior Dragon Con officials on. But yeah, the main takeaway is that masks are required, and
No Saturday.
no Saturday single tickets,
Nope.
and only ticketed people will be able to see the parade in person.
Right. And one other thing still, I know some people, their country has still not said they can fly over here.
Mhm.
If that's your concern and you're out of the country, you need to contact DragonCon
Offices.
DragonCon at dragoncon.org to be able to talk to the office, because they do want to talk to you. They understand you not being able to be here. It has to do with travel restrictions, not just not being able to be here. There's a little difference between whether you're in the U.S. and decide not to come or otherwise. So,
And like I said, we'll dive into these we'll dive into these questions more later. In fact, there's even one that poses an interesting question, was sent in to us, which was how do the football games affect Dragon Con this year? Which is an interesting question when it comes to like the parade and things like that. If all those people are inside the hotels and whatever. So we'll discuss those things later. I just wanted to know that person that did ask that question. That is, we do know, and we'll address that with somebody else that will know better.
But because the only people that can watch the parade are those people with badges, you need to wear your stinking badges, because sometimes people are like, it's Saturday morning, I don't want to go back up the elevator to whatever floor and get my badge just to watch parade. This year, you can't. So make sure you got your badge before you walk out of that hotel room. There we go.
Yes.
But you know what? But there are also so many guest announcements, because I started looking at that and I went, oh my, that is a lot of people. But some of them I really wanted to talk about. William Shatner has now been officially confirmed. Alex Kingston,
as was hinted in a previous episode.
As was hinted in a previous episode.
The Shatner, not Kingston.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page, who people were getting really excited about.
What's that?
People were getting really excited.
Somebody was very excited about that.
Omid Abtahi. I am very sorry if I am doing that incorrectly, but I know him as Dr. Pershing in the Mandalorian. I give up.
Mandalorian.
Trisha Helfer, Sam Witwer. So we got a lot of people still on this wonderful list on who's coming. So do look at that. Do go to the bottom. You'll see any cancellations at the very bottom of that list. I go to sort it by date added, but it's up to you. But we got lots of guests. Though, John.
Yes.
I was looking at the old guest list.
Old guest list. And one of the actor I think was the best Lex Luthor, hands down, is on the list. Oh, really? Who's that?
Michael Rosenbaum, who was Lex in the show Smallville.
Oh, how long ago was that? That's ages ago.
That was ages and ages ago, which really hurts my heart because I didn't think it was that long.
This is true. Let's think about this for a second. How long ago was that? Oh man,
I can't look it up on IMDb.
I can't think of how long ago that was.
I can't either. But you know what, John?
Do we even have a track for that at this point? I mean, it seems like so long ago.
I don't know. Probably not. But John, did I hear a car horn?
Yeah. I heard someone walking to. Wait, someone's at the door. Hello, come in. Oh, it's Joe.
Hello.
Joe.
Hey.
How are you guys?
We're doing okay.
Our favorite man.
We're holding it together as much as we can. Which is
2021. we tired. We tired. But Joe, I was just talking about Smallville. And is Smallville with you? Because are we all that old?
Now that this year has now that it's, I believe, past 10 years that Smallville has been off the air. Technically
Only
speaking,
10. Let's
now-
hope. Only 10. Yeah. Okay.
Technically speaking, now the American Sci-Fi Classics is in charge of it. So we're doing Smallville guest panels, and
Yay. And you got some Smallville guests. I mean, I talked about Michael Rosenbaum, who I honestly do believe was the best Lex Luthor. I'll go head to head about Gene Hackman, but yeah. Sorry.
I agree. By volume, certainly he is the best lister. But also, Clark himself, Tom Welling, is coming.
Yes. Do we want to know what year Smallville started?
No.
Well, we're going to
But
tell
yes,
you.
might as well.
We don't have to go into all that.
Well, it ended in 2011, and it was on for 10 years.
There you go.
Ow.
It ended in 2011?
Uh-huh.
There's the
So it started in 2000 then is what you're saying.
Started in 2001.
Yep.
That's not possible. That's not possible that it started 20 years ago.
Here
That's not possible.
is-
My 22-year-old baby was.
Well, my 18-year-old baby was -2. So
-2. A
yes.
thought at that point. Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's wow. Okay, but
Indeed.
we've got both of them there. So that's gonna be
And
a fun
also the awesome actors who played Supergirl and Lois Lane on Smallville. Erica Durant played Lois, and Laura Vandervoort played Supergirl.
Yes.
On only the second person to ever play Supergirl in live action. And
Helen
now-
Flake was the first.
that's correct.
How I
Um,
pulled that out of my head when I cannot remember sometimes what the PIN number is for my debit card at this point in my life. I don't know.
That's right. But the Smallville cast, of course, our buddies at American SF and Fantasy Media have done Smallville panels for years and years and years. But now, because apparently new things keep coming out, they've transferred some things over to us, namely Smallville. That's the biggest one this year. And so we got a gaggle of Smallville guests, and we're going to have panels with them for every day of Dragon Con starting Friday.
I love it. A gaggle of guests. That's our new term. I think you have now should trademark that one. A gaggle of guests.
I'm gonna write it down.
That'll good. And I always love your track because you bring out things that I have forgotten they even made. First of all, you've always helped me with the Manimal stuff. Oh, also, Columbo is on YouTube. Well, I don't know what it's on, but we record it on our YouTube TV, and we've been watching all those old Columbos, which are hysterical to see the 80s and 70s fashion. That what show do you have this year, and you have guests from, a gaggle of guests maybe, that I might have forgotten was a show?
It's a Saturday morning show. It was in live action, and it was called Land of the Lost. And we've got
I didn't like that.
Two members of the Marshall family are going to be here, and also a cave boy, a cave creature. I'm honestly not positive what Chaka was. And
yeah, okay, that was his name, right? Chaka?
Chaka. So, but the Wesley Ewer and Philip Paley played Chaka, and I regret to say that I'm blanking on Holly's name at the moment, but all three of them are going to be there, and they have been on our track before a number of years ago, and they were the best. if you get a chance to come see them, if you get a chance to talk to them at their table, they are so kind, so funny. They just absolutely love talking about their careers and their lives and their time on this show so many bazillion years ago.
Okay, and Holly Marshall is the actress was Kathy Coleman. Thank you, IMDb, for that very, very fast way of finding things.
Everyone, please direct your angry tweets to me right there.
Eh,
Yeah, who cares?
it's 2021.
Look, you're in the classic track, which means that some things get forgotten.
Indeed, but
There's also a lot of stuff for you to remember.
see, that's the thing. For example, our buddies at the Star Wars track and at the Trek track,
Mm-hmm.
very tightly focused. The American Sci-Fi Classics track has everything else.
Yeah, you guys even do a panel there where you try to cover everything else. Are you still doing that this year?
We are doing that this year. We discovered, me and my co-director, my second, Gary Mitchell, discovered that we didn't have time to put on all the panels for all the movies and TV shows that we wanted. So first of all, we subdivided it all between like anniversary years. So 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary, that kind of thing. And then we still didn't have enough time to do panels for everything. So we came up with a thing we call the Roll-A-Panel, where a buddy of ours made up a giant 20-sided die, and we get audience members to roll the dice. Roll the die, and that
it's giant, folks. This isn't little. It is giant.
And if you guys will excuse me, I for sure have one laying around. If I could, where the heck did I put it? Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Oh, you're looking for a 20-sided die?
I think he's looking for the 20-sided, or at least
20-sided
one of
die.
the
we
ones
go.
that have the. Oh, wait, he's back.
There we go. This is we did one during virtual Dragon Con Goes virtual last year, and here she is.
Look at that. Pretty.
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Our buddy
I've seen it. I've only seen it from a distance. I've never actually seen it this close up.
This close. Oh,
That is
enemy
pretty
mine.
cool.
Enemy mine. Let's talk enemy mine. No.
But yeah, that's compared to my skull. That's how big it is.
Oh, that's
Giant.
really,
It's
really cool.
And so every year we do 2 of these on 2 different topics with 2 different dice. And at the end of Dragon Con, we auction off the D20 for charity, whatever Dragon Con's charity is.
Mm-hmm.
And because we were at home last year, I didn't auction it off. So it has stayed in my house.
And that's last year's die?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
That is
But-
very, very cool. When do you do the auction?
Either we do it after the panel or at the on Monday. We've kind of done both. But
Okay.
yeah, at some point during the weekend, we will auction it off or maybe raffle it off or something like that. But we love doing that kind of thing. And that panel, the roller panel, is such. We've engineered it to be as chaotic as possible, more so than any other regular panel. We have as many panelists as we can get from whoever, the guests, the attending professionals. We get them all up there.
Whoever wants to be there. Yeah.
We figure that at somebody, if we get a bunch of people, has seen one of the movies on the D20, so they'll be able to speak on it. And so there's a time limit. There's like 3 to 5 minutes on each topic, and we try desperately to get through all 20. And sometimes we make it, and sometimes
what happens if the die comes up twice? Like if you get 13
we'll
twice,
just re-roll.
talk about it.
Yeah, we'll just re-roll again.
Oh,
It's
see,
not
I
that
thought
complicated
you'd
a
give them
process.
I thought you'd just give them another 3 minutes so they could talk more about a movie
Now,
or a part of that movie that they love.
Possible.
I notice they have numbers on it. Is rolling a 1 still a critical failure on there?
It is. Let's see. Number one last year was movies of 1985 and 1995, I think. And number one last year, if I can find it, number 20 was Goonies.
Oh, so that would be your critical success.
Yes. And number one was Return to Oz.
Oh, ow.
Only because it was terrifying.
It was terrifying and it was bad. Really, really bad. Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know. So
That's terrible. That's, yeah.
this year, one of the panels we're doing, if I can finish the list on time, is all critical failures. All of the times, all of the numbers, all of the ones we've put. Did I get him? I got him.
You got,
You got me. Yeah. I almost spit all over my keyboard there. Go on.
All of the movies that we've put at number one in our previous dice, Mannix, Columbo, or Roll,
The Love Boat? Steve, our buddy Steve wants to know, is it too late to add Mannix, Columbo, or The Love Boat to roll a panel?
It might be too late, but we'll make it work.
I'm telling you, man, if it's about Columbo, I can talk about Columbo now. And that really cute beagle dog that he had. He had a very fat, cute beagle dog. Basset Hound. My husband's over here, thank God. It was small and round with big ears.
And his wife was the captain on Voyager. Wait, that might be wrong.
That is right. And though we never saw her until we saw the Mrs. Columbo series.
The spinoff. Yeah. Okay, good.
It was Kate Mulgrew.
Her I did remember.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She's not even on my track, so I didn't have to.
She should be, though. If you do Columbo, she'll be on your track.
Oh yeah. If we could do a Mrs. Columbo panel, we'll
get
it.
Kate Mulgrew to come talk about Columbo, not Voyager.
No,
that's
be like, well, I was on Voyager for 7 years. We're like,
yeah, we just want to talk about that
20 years before that, you did 3 episodes of Mrs. Columbo.
We want to spend the next 3 hours talking about that.
I love
and we have this audience that will do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If there's anybody who could do it, yeah.
Rob wants to know if there's going to be if we can add Cannonball at it.
Yeah. We'll do like a combination. We'll do like a William Conrad tribute panel where we
There you go.
Cannon, Jake and the Fat Man. Now we won't talk about Jake, just the Fat Man.
No, just the Fat Man.
And also the narration for Manimal and Buck Rogers. See, it all comes back to Manimal.
It all comes back to Manimal, which is right behind John. He's got a Manimal. Oh, John, how did you find that? Or you just made it?
Interwebs.
The internet. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Why did I ask that question? I don't even know why. I don't even know.
As Bo Burnham will tell you, it's all things all the time.
Yep.
All things. There we go. That's pretty true.
So someone wants you to do William Conrad tribute panel on Wednesday because that's when Dragon Con now starts.
Well, the official tribute panel on Wednesday.
You know what? All of y'all talking about all Quinn Martian panel. He narrates Bullwinkle too. I just want to say, all of you guys talking about Wednesday being first day of Dragon Con, Tech Ops will find you. You listen to that episode, they will find you, and you're in trouble. That's all I'm saying.
We by clerical error a few years ago, we did a Thursday night panel because of the Dragon Con. It's a little inside baseball for everybody, but there's a Dragon Con schedule website that we put all our panels in.
Right.
And one year there was an opening for Thursday night, and I thought, okay, I'll put something in there. And then I found out later, we weren't supposed to do that. But we did Thursday night panels anyway. And since then, we've kind of, now everybody does them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's you and John we got to blame for that. Got it. On it, Joe. Got it right there. All right.
I mean, people are already there. Let's give them something to do.
Something to do other than just wander around and see their friends.
Stupid friends.
Yeah.
Who needs them?
Who needs to see friends now? I mean, It's not like you don't
needs to
see 'em all the
friends?
time.
Look, I've
Oh,
met
wait.
your friends. You don't need them. You need to come.
You need to come talk about Manimal on
That's
Thursday
right.
night. Okay, so you said you were doing the auction of the D20 for
Yeah.
what else you doing for charity? Are you doing anything else? I don't. That's a
We-
really great thing to do for charity. So.
We are. Thank you. Every year we also feature a what some people might call a bad movie or an infamous movie, perhaps. And in the past we've done the Star Wars Holiday Special, and we've done Kiss Meets the Phantom, and we did Mac and Me 2 years ago. And what we do
That was
is
so terrible. Isn't that
yeah,
sad?
it was.
It was.
What
so
we do is we show the movie, and if you want to leave, you have to donate to the Dragon Con charity. Technically speaking, if we lock the doors, that's called kidnapping, and apparently it's a crime.
Yes,
So-
the crime.
And we try to be friends with APD. We really do like them. You know.
So technically speaking, I can't say that I actually for real am. We are going to lock the doors, but if you go in and you have to leave, if you can't stand it, like in the first 5 minutes, that's $20. The longer you stay, the less you have to donate. So there you go.
I like that idea. And I agree with you. There are no such things as bad movies. There are movies that are not the best. But as long as the check clears for the actors, I'm always very happy for them. But I recently was rewatching The Blob, the original. I forgot how absolutely very bad that was. Is there a lot of painful acting in that?
Sure.
Yeah, Steve McQueen was not the Steve McQueen you're going to remember later in life. It was, oh boy. But yeah, so
You know, he's got to get that Steve McQueen money. You know, he's got to buy. I'm assuming he had to buy hot rods and cowboy hats.
he did. He drove a hot rod in there as a car. Well,
Eric,
not a
we,
hot rod, but it
we
was
don't
like
speak of Highlander 2.
no, there was no.
There
Highlander.
was no Highlander 2. There was
I don't know
only
what
one
you're talking
Highlander.
about.
As they say in Highlander, there's only one.
There's only one and a TV show, and then a movie after the TV show. But that's it. There's nothing else.
I don't know about movie after TV show either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you the TV show and the
Okay.
original movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'll stop.
You'll stop there. That's probably a good idea. I'd stop there too. But yeah. So, Joe, though, the Tubi channel, the app.
Oh my gosh,
Everybody, it's free, and oh my goodness, they have the bestest.
Lee, I am glad you mentioned it because I feel like that channel should sponsor the American Sci-Fi Classics track. They have so many things, and so many things that aren't very good, and so many things that are also pretty good. The Mystery Science Theater, a bunch of their movies are on the thing, and also I watched Return to Savage Beach, which I do not recommend.
I don't recommend that one.
And
I watched
there was
all
a
the
go
original
ahead.
Godzillas, the black and white Godzilla.
yeah, and there was a Conan TV series, a Conan the Barbarian TV series.
No, John
yeah,
brought up
in the
too.
early 90s, and it is on Tubi, and it is a delight. Let me
It is
tell
a delight. I'm telling, there are a lot of good movies on there, and then there are ones you go, oh,
the
really?
Flintstones, Coyote Ugly. That's an old favorite.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh, the Jackie Chan Karate Kid, but also Jaws, for goodness.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, the Jaws is on there.
It's
Yeah,
kind
you
of a
get about
jarring
one-
transition.
Yeah, you get about one good one for every three bad ones. But see,
Sure.
you're looking at like the newer ones, John. You got to look for the classic TV or the classic movies. You can't.
And see, Battlestar Galactica is on there. I just watched
Buck Rogers in the 25th
As
century.
is the last
right.
one shutter. So yeah.
The original, the first Lawnmower Man, the
Oh,
Hellboy movie is amazing.
Oh,
No
that was-
Aftermath. Rob, you and I both are disappointed about that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the classic Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the shark movies. Like you just scrolled past Damn Sharks. It's just, look at that. That's
Damn
great.
Sharks and Dino
Right.
Shark.
Oh, they have also there's one I watched a lot of shark movies on there too. There's freshwater shark and there's like bayou shark.
Virus Shark.
Hmm?
Virus Shark.
Irish shark.
That is a documentary about today.
Oh, actually, it is a 2021 release.
My
There you go.
Never know. Yes. So it could always be worse, folks. It could be virus shark. No, and then there's one about a shark that actually can like get on land to get you. Like you have to be near the water.
Land Shark.
Land shark.
Land shark.
Not even that good. Not even that good.
Pentagram. Pentagram. I'm John. I'm just a dolphin.
You're like, how do I know you're a candy grant? Yeah. I don't believe you're a candy grant. Ask your kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids. Or maybe even grandparents at this point.
Oh, ask your grandparents.
Ow. That's really painful too. Okay.
It is
So
possible.
that is awesome. Now, what other shows are you? So we talked about Smallville and Land of the Lost. Are there any other shows that you're really having fun
In
with?
addition to our two roller panels and those things, I didn't say what one of our lock-in movies is. The first one is Howard the Duck.
Oh, hey, that just had an anniversary too.
Yeah, it's the first cinematic Marvel movie.
Is it considered canon?
It
Do we
should
know?
It looked. I'm
In
sorry,
our minds, it is.
that Howard looked a lot like the Howard that was in the.
Guardians. That's what I'm saying.
It's fair
I-
enough. Fair
I
enough.
say canon. I say canon.
I actually didn't think that was so bad, but now
It's
that
not.
I'm an adult,
It's not.
and I watched
And
it was not. It's not good. But
no,
there are-
but
Yeah.
the thing is, it's more infamous than what you might call bad.
I mean,
And
it's
we
no.
also- we have a panel for that too, because we do a panel called Classic Sci-Fi Court, where fans of things that people have made fun of historically come and defend those movies. For example, it just started where we would just come and chat about those movies, but then a couple of our panelists did these elaborate PowerPoint defenses of
these are not that bad. These are not.
and so now everybody's doing PowerPoints of movies like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and one of the later Star Treks and that first Hulk movie that was directed by Ang Lee and things like that. But
I contend that's not a bad movie myself. But anyway,
well, there you go.
There you go. You're
it's
right.
it's no Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus.
No.
But
Yeah,
It's
that's
not.
a great one, by the way.
not.
Just FYI. If you're gonna watch sharks battling other animals, that's a good one.
You have to.
but- What was I gonna say just a second ago? Howard the Duck. It is where you can see Tim Robbins before he was famous, way before he was famous, with this like crazy 80s hair that looks like it had been electrified and was really heavily gelled and stuff.
Awesome. In other words, awesome.
Awesome. There we go. Awesome 80s hair. There we go.
okay, I just
yeah,
learned from Tubi that there was a Blade the series. I was not aware of that.
It wasn't on very long,
Well, it only says 2006, so yes.
and they didn't get Wesley Snipes to play Blade. So,
Yeah.
it was okay. I remember watching it. And
13 episodes, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
But wait a
What did you find?
Oh,
What
this
did
can't.
you find on Tubi? Huh?
No. I was just looking. It looked like this. Okay, here, let me share this screen.
So excited.
This person looked like Emma Watson real quick. this girl
Oh,
here. I was like,
yeah.
is that Emma? No.
No,
Yeah, it can't be.
it's not.
Emma Watson.
I don't believe it is.
No, I don't believe so either. On first look, yes, but then no.
But then you go, wait, 2006. She
You would
was
have been
probably
15.
12.
Yeah, she would have been a lot older than that anyway. But yeah,
A lot younger. So,
But
okay.
we're also
Yeah,
doing panels on. There's some anniversary years that have come up this time. We're doing a one on Raiders of the Lost Ark, always a classic. Aliens, the second of the Aliens movies, or Alien movies. We're also doing a Greatest American Hero panel.
Oh, wow.
And I know that William Catt has been to Dragon Con. It's been a while, but even if he doesn't come, the thing is, every year there's Greatest American Hero cosplayers all over the place.
Right.
And so we're going to find them and drag them into our panel room.
And take a picture with them. That'll be great.
There it is. Good
American
stuff.
Hero.
yep.
Yep.
Just fun stuff. And it's not a critical statement to say that, maybe these things were made with questionable quality. It's not that. It's and it's not that we at the American Sci-Fi Classics track dislike current things. The cool thing is a lot of the old things are being remade as new things.
Right.
So technically speaking, we're in charge of everything. That's what
He-Man and Masters of the Universe.
there's a new He-Man cartoon on right now.
Right now.
Just started last week. There was a G.I. Joe movie that just came out last week. So you're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome. All this track and all of us that desperately want to pretend it has not been 40 years since the 80s.
Thank you.
You're all welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Us and
I now
Extract
have-
are right there.
I have the Howard the Duck song in my head.
Oh,
I have the Greatest American Hero song in my head. Look at what's
There was
happened
a
to
song.
me.
Leah Thompson sang it.
I can't believe it
I
myself.
can't believe it myself.
But what
Yeah,
is
we're gonna
it?
have to-
Top of the world. Oh, sorry.
We're going to have to do a sing-along. We're doing it. We're going to have to.
What's
You're
the
gonna
Probably no one wants to see. I can't speak for you, Joe, but I'm certain that nobody wants to hear me sing.
Well, no. I'm Lee's given the
Not myself. Oh no, I am one of the few people that was ever asked to leave chorus, and it was in middle school, and it was a volunteer chorus. They desperately needed kids in it, and they asked me not to be there.
Now, Evil John might sing, but
Evil John might sing. Evil John, I'm not sure what the difference there is, but
mustache.
I
It's a mustache. That's the difference.
mustache. Awesome. That's pretty good. You just have toys on your desk today, and he's having way too much.
The difference between Good John and Evil John is a mustache.
It's a taped on mustache. Here he goes
And some
again.
sound effects, but besides that.
Oh, that's even better. Okay.
So what is the most evil movie you've locked people in with?
Mac and Me, 100% definitely.
That's probably it's way up there.
I approve.
Because
Evil John.
my tolerance for movies that aren't great is pretty high, but Mac and Me nearly broke me. The funny thing, what I love though, is that Paul Rudd and Conan O'Brien have kept it alive for so many years, but with that one clip from that one scene. But if you sit and watch the entire movie, that's not the only time the kid in the chair almost dies.
He almost
He's
died a
almost
lot.
dead several times.
It's like they filmed the entire movie at the top of a hill. He rolls down the hill a lot. He almost plunges to his death often in this movie.
Again, it's one of those. Where are the parents?
Yeah, where are the parents?
Where are the parents?
And then there's an extended McDonald's dance break where the alien dude dances with Ronald McDonald in the middle of the movie, and it is must watching. It is must viewing.
Boy,
Rachel,
oh boy.
we had
Nice little- Sorry, go.
yeah, we had Rachel in the audience want to remind you about the Star Wars holiday special that you made people watch. So
Yes, I did.
So I think she's contending that's worse than Mac and Me.
I gotta
tough.
ask,
Tough call.
how much money was it to leave while Papa Wookie was watching the Diane Carroll soft shot video?
I think we were still pretty early on in the movie, so that would have still cost you about $15 or $20. We made so much money that night for charity.
And
you know-
only 10 minutes of the show actually happened.
And I would have given you a lot of money, but that or when the Harvey Korman sketch with the 6 arms.
Yeah, good times.
That was
Um,
good. So what's your second movie that you're not locking people in, but
Well, the second movie we're doing, we're actually going to leave that up to fate. We're going to do a random rolling for that movie as well. And we don't know what that's going to be. It might be Mac and Me again. It could be, because I'm bringing it. Well, it might be Mac and Me again. It could be, I'm not sure what else I've got.
Now, just to be
I know
clear,
what I've got.
Mac and Me Again isn't the sequel to Mac and Me, right?
No. It's not like Mannequin 2 on the Move, which I also have. Weekend at Bernie's 2. I may put that in the rotation. But there are some options. We're gonna spin a wheel and lock the door, and whatever happens.
you can make some serious coin again if you do the Star Wars Christmas special, the holiday special. Sorry,
Yeah.
holiday special, or Highlander 2. People will go fast on that one too.
I think
But
you're right.
but someone will have to make Highlander 2 for that to be a
Yeah, I don't know what
possibility
you're talking about.
because there is no such thing as.
Nope.
That's true. Right. Oh my, these are some great, terrible movies. And
Yes.
Joe, I love your track so much. I never get to go, but I just love talking to you every year because I'm like, oh, this is so happy. It would be my happy place.
Well, thank you, and I'm going to get over to your track one day. I promise.
Well, wait, so now where is your track located?
We are in the basement of the Marriott, right next to the Habit Trail that takes you over to either the Hyatt or the Hilton, whichever one is further down.
Oh, good. Joe doesn't know where he's going either. He
Yeah, I
could
don't
join me and he could join me in being lost at Dragon Con.
Are you near puppetry? Are you near Star Wars?
I legitimately do not know.
He only knows how to get to his track room and how to get to his hotel room, and that's it.
Because I'm trying to. You said it was like on the lowest level where the Habit Trail is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the Habit Trail level on the Marriott is only one level.
Okay, so maybe we're not on the lowest level. Anywho, we're on the same level as the celebrity the ballrooms with the celebrities in.
You are the
Oh.
M level, the mezzanine or whatever it is, the M level.
Thank you. That's
what
mine.
attracted me.
One of our awesome volunteers, Rachel, chimed in. Thank you, Rachel.
Yes,
Because
you're not near anything because they moved. Kids Track took over X Track, and I think you guys took over where costuming used to be.
okay.
Oh, Kids Track is over at the old X Track?
It's not now. They moved it. They're all by.
Again?
American Sci-Fi Classics is so much fun that
Thank you.
they just needed that whole hallway by themselves.
Yeah, well, Rob points out, just like Baby, it's in the corner.
Just much like Baby. Not Baby the Lost Legend, the movie with the dinosaur in it, but Baby.
The worst line in that movie is the one all of us remember the most.
Which is what?
Patrick Swayze.
Oh, it's the greatest. Oh, wow. And there you go.
That was one of the roles.
Which also had William Catt in it, if I'm not mistaken, which all comes back to Greatest American Hero. Oh, you know what? We haven't. Thank you, Sharon. We are doing some cartoon stuff on Saturday and Sunday morning before the panels get started. Every year, panels start like at 10 a.m., for normal humans. Every Saturday and Sunday morning, we just come in and start showing cartoons with cereal, etc. And
Oh, really?
I always bring some Fruity Pebbles, and I don't know if anybody else wants to try to yank the Fruity Pebbles out of my cold dead hands or get some of their own. But no.
Do you buy the box, like the real Fruity Pebbles, or do you buy the off-brand Fruity Pebbles?
Oh no! I got to get Fred and Barney on the box.
You got to get Fred and Barney on the box. I got you.
Yeah.
Good to know. No, I just wanted to check because
100%. No, we're authenticity. No, it's not a box from the 80s or the 70s. So we're not eating like the we're not eating like the box of Mr. T cereal that I've had in my closet for 30 years.
Do you really have one there?
Maybe.
It's okay.
Maybe.
I bought Mandalorian cereal that was like a special edition.
That was.
I'm never eating it. It's staying forever.
Here's the thing. It was like 25 cents at the quarter store, and we bought a metric ton of it. And
oh wow!
At one point, my daughter said, "I feel bad because it's little Yoda heads. I feel like I'm eating little baby Yodas." And yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but that's okay.
It was delicious.
I bet it is. And 30 years from
Nothing
now,
tastes better in milk than Baby Yodas.
Exactly. It should have tasted like those little fish people that he ate, for goodness sake. He almost committed genocide in one single episode.
Okay, now wait. All right.
Oh, here we go.
This is not Star Wars. And I'm going to say this. He was not committing genocide. It was only the last time that those two lizard fish people could breed. It wasn't for
You
the
are
whole
correct.
thing. It wasn't
I
a
stand.
genocide. It was still wrong.
Sure, Lee. If that makes you feel better, if that makes you sleep better at night, we'll
Yes,
just
it
say
does.
sure.
I went for the easy joke when I fully am. I'm pro Grogu in all his beliefs, but
I actually, my Instapot is actually covered in Grogu's. I got the
mine.
yeah.
So is mine.
Oh, you've got the same one.
I'm not kidding at all.
I'm not either.
John sent me a picture of it.
Yeah.
I will also send you both a picture.
Please do.
We just used it.
I got the boring Instapot. Sorry. It doesn't, no stickers or anything.
You got to put stuff on it. That's you got to put stuff in it and put stuff on it.
I got lots of stickers around this house.
I store
yeah.
all my frog eggs in there, so
Exactly.
They're better in the boiling water. They're better in the warm
yeah, they
water.
are. They're better. They're better in a pressure cooker.
Of course they are. Okay, so I think we have gone as far as we can without getting in a lot of trouble tonight.
Is there anything that we want to highlight before we get on to our game here?
Oh, we've just come to the bottom of the Marriott. It's fine. We do fun stuff all weekend. There will be something in there that you will like.
Yeah.
That's
Rachel points out that she has a Mickey Mouse Instapot. So
there will be something there that you like, and every week we do virtual panels on the YouTube and live on Facebook every Thursday night because we are insane. And so you're going to get the Dragon Con experience. Thank you, Rob. We're going to get the Dragon Con. You get the Dragon Con experience once a week with us, where we just do what you and I, the three of us, have been doing for the last 48 minutes.
Which is just talk about nothing for almost an hour. It's great.
Yeah.
don't you mean the four of us? I think you mean the four of us.
A little terrifying, yeah. Um,
Okay, so
so
what kind of game we're talking about?
yeah, so we I sent you in the private chat there, Joe. We're going to do Jackbox as we've been doing with our guests this season of the Unique Geeks 50 Days of Dragon Con. I'll give you some time there before I open it up for our guests that are watching to play along. Today we're going to play Dictionarium. I see Lee has already made her way in,
yes, I did.
and
And
Joe
Dictionarium
has.
is hysterical, by the way. So,
Joe has, and it's fairly easy. So I will go ahead and allow the rest of the group.
all right, and Joe, while John is letting other people in, where can the people find you on the Facebooks, which is also, and on YouTube, where they can also watch your once a week programming?
Thank you. Facebook.com/groups/American Sci-Fi Classics. All one word, no hyphens. And just search for American Sci-Fi Classics. And you can do that on YouTube also. Our YouTube channel is, we post sketches and that kind of thing. And then panels once a week, stretching back to when the Pandelirium started a year and a half.
I haven't heard it called that, but I like it.
Like,
That might be in Dictionarium. You never know.
it might.
Works
All right,
for
we'll
me.
give everyone, we've got almost a full room. We'll give about another minute and do that.
And
Now, go ahead,
We
Lee.
haven't said this yet. This year's charity again is Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta, Defenders of Potential. So that's our charity. Give if you can. Give as much as you can if you can. They're a great group in Atlanta, and we're going to have charity on with them, and they're going to give you all their amazing stats because I was rather stunned. So
Cool.
And there's their website.
there it is. Defenders of Potential.
Okay, I think that we have the most people we're going to have here, so we'll go ahead and get this thing started.
Right,
I'm not going to play just because it's easier for me to read when I don't have to also do other stuff.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Dictionarium. It's like a big hole full of words and fun, and I'm inside the hole waiting for you. Wow! What a very, very groovy group of people. In the Dictionarium, you will take a made-up word and turn it into a real word with real meaning that you can use forever, or forget about right away. It's a game. If you want to play along, join the audience by entering the room code. Time to play. First things first, I'm giving you a word. Write the definition for this word on your device.
Okay, so while our guests look at their devices or their webpage or whatever they happen to link onto, we will see you that are listening to the podcast on the other side. Those of you that are still with us will, I don't know, hang out, I guess. See what else happens to be on over here on Tubi TV. Let's see, we got Man Thing, which is based on a Marvel comic book. According to its 2015, I guess. Well, Man Thing is a Marvel comic, that's for sure. But I wonder if it's in the cinematic universe.
It is not, and also it is not great.
Which one is that?
Man Thing.
I don't. Yeah, no.
The comic book is excellent, but the movie is not.
Is Swamp Thing DC or Marvel? DC. Right?
Yeah.
Because I remember that movie from the 80s, 90s.
Hurry up, my little tulips. Submit your definition.
All right, so here we are back.
Show me the definitions.
Okay, so the word is Vivilor, Vivilor, And I'll give you the definitions that were possible in just a second.
And now it's time to vote.
Person who thinks
Pick the
they're an emperor of all
definition.
things comic book. Vivisected lore, Data's evil brother. So caffeinated window blinds. Possible definitions for Vivilore are a person who thinks they are an emperor of all things comic book. Vivisected lore, Data's evil brother, or caffeinated window blinds. Go ahead and enter your votes now.
John, why is it asking me if I want to censor these?
Oh, because you were the first one in. That's why. So
Okay, so I have to make sure they're not
you have
bad.
yes, I guess so.
Okay.
So just approve them. They're fine.
There's a tie, so this one wins.
A person who so the winner was a person who thinks they are Lord. Or
Now let's
whatever.
repeat the process
Comic
for our
book stuff.
other word.
Lululux. Lululux is the word. Lululux or Lululux. Can I get a reading? Can I get that in a sentence? Oh, that's what we're trying to do.
Vote for your favorite, my dears.
What
Pick your
Lulumon
favorite definition and quietly admire the rest.
what Lulumon wears put on their
What
Lulumon wears put on their Lulu bagel. Sweatpants security, or when oxen play skip to my Lou. Lululux is what Lulumon wears put on their Lulu bagel, or sweatpants security, or when oxen play skip to my Lou. So vote for your favorite in the app if you're playing, or if you're in the audience.
It would behoove you to vote right now. And the winning definition to be recorded forever in the dictionarium is
What Lulumon wears put on their Lulu bagel. Guess that was Lee's because she was all excited about it.
Boo.
Currently, Lee is winning with Powell family right behind her, and Joe is all the way at the bottom with 0.
Boom.
no good dictionary entry is complete without some synonyms. You know, words that mean the same thing. Write down a fresh new word to pair with the fresh new definition on your crusty old device. Type quick. This round goes fast.
So now our guests will be, and players will be thinking up a synonym for the sentence here. Which, as a reminder, Vivilore is a person who thinks they are emperor of all things comic books. Lululux is what Lulumon wears put on their Lulu bagels. And we can hear Lee typing away really fast.
That's not me.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me either. Must
was
have been
me.
Joe then. No, I guess I can stop this ticker. What's the point of doing
The
that?
time's slipping away, so submit your synonym.
Or, as I like to say, your cinnamon.
Dang it.
I
Okay,
want to
so-
see these words.
The first up is synonyms for Lululux, which is cream Lulu cheese, lemon. I need a reading on that. Lemon good.
Limonguloids.
There we go. Lemon lemon. What Joe said. Or smear to my Lou.
It said a synonym, not a synonymal phrase. It's one word, limonguloids. And that is
I
Limonguloids.
think now we know which one was Joe's.
Limonguloids. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Cream Lulu cheese, lemononguloids. I still cannot say it. Or smear to my Lou.
Vote, please.
Oh, we got a comment up there. Let's see what this is. Thanks a
And the
lot,
winning
Brandon.
Synonym is
And Brandon gets his wish, who wanted me to have to repronounce that word that I'll have to pronounce again in just a minute. Okay, so the next one is Vivalor, a person who thinks they are an emperor of all things comic books, and someone who apparently can't read. Although I'm not Vivalor. So the possible synonyms are fanboy, huloid,
Sure.
illustrate emperor, or Batman splainer. Vivalor, a person who thinks they are an emperor of all things comic books. Possible synonyms are fanboyoloid, illustrator emperor, or Batman splainer. And Batman splainer won.
And the winning
Thank you.
synonym
Batman splainer, because otherwise I was going to have to try and repronounce all that again. All right, let's see where we are with the scores. Oh, Steve has jumped into the lead, and Joe is right behind him. And Lee is in last place. From
Now,
first
I think
to
our
last.
delicious new word and definition would pair well with a piping hot sentence.
It's our final round.
Write a sentence using the word on your device.
So now you have to use one of those synonyms. They'll give you one of the two in a sentence. And best sentence wins. And I've got to pronounce lemongoloids. Goids. Really, Brandon, you have no one to blame but yourself when you think about it. It's really your fault. Here's some music. And Brandon accepts that they are responsible with pride.
Uh-huh. Go. John, you love throwing those up there. You have the most of fun.
Simply submit sentences. Snow! Strike snow!
All right. And we're back. If I edited any of that out.
Let's check out the sentences.
So the first one up is Batsplainer, a person who thinks they're an emperor of all things comic books. And
Thank you.
all right, so I'm going to read the sentences to you.
You've done all you can. Now we vote.
He couldn't enjoy the new superhero movie because a Batsplainer kept pointing out all the differences between the comic book and the movie. That's the first sentence. Do you know the person in charge of the Sci-Fi Classics track? That's the Batsplainer. And cosplayers have the same powers as Batsplainers. I assume that was same. Smar? It's because it's not Smar.
I was wondering what SMAR was like a thing for.
I could be wrong, and I apologize. I know typing these things, it doesn't give you... The worst thing about this is it doesn't have a spell check either.
Yeah.
So
Come
you
on,
could
vote
accidentally
already.
spell check misspell something. Couldn't enjoy the new superhero movie because Batman Splainer kept pointing all the differences between the comic books and the movies. Do you know the person in charge of sci-fi track? That's the Batsplainer. And cosplayers have the same
Winning
powers
sentences.
as Batsplainers. And the winner was you couldn't enjoy the new Batman movie because someone kept explaining the differences. Lemongoloids. Lemongoloids? Is that how it's pronounced? No? Yes? Yes, Joe? Yes, okay. Okay. I like my lemongoloids with lemon capers and a bit of lemonade. It's one of the sentences. The Batsplainer tried to explain Manimal, but ate a lemongoloid instead. I smeared lemongoloids on my bunions. Okay. I like my lemongoloids with lemon capers and a bit of lemonade. The Batman-splainer tried to explain Manimal, but ate a mongoloid instead. I smeared mongoloids on my bunions. Those are your sentences. Steve says
What
there
is
was a typo.
bunion? What's a bunion? I don't even know what a bunion is.
It's a growth on your foot. It's like a inflammation, I think, in the bone.
And the winning sentence is...
The Bat-splainer tried to explain Manimal, but ate a mongoloid instead. All right.
I lost.
This is a historic entry in the dictionarium. Thank you.
And Joe gets his
Here it
mongoloids
is, your
in
dictionarium,
the dictionarium.
entry. It is so special I could cry, but I cried all my tears this morning when I watched Oprah interview Big Bird. But now, let's see who won.
There we go. Final scores. Joe wins! Lee is in last place. You went first to worst, exactly. Joe Crow.
Wait for your return. I just found a new word scurrying up my trousers.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, all of you that played with us tonight. We appreciate you taking time out. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. I just wish I'm gonna get a little clip because I'm gonna have something for my own soundboard from what you just said.
I don't know what it was that I said. But I did want to point out that Brandon said that the Batman-splainer mongoloid is the worst superhero ever.
Worse than Aquaman? I mean...
And on that note, thank you, Joe, for joining us tonight. Joe isn't horrified because
Yeah. Oh, snap. The show just got longer. You haven't seen that one yet.
So until next time, for Shell-Shocked Joe and our friends out on interwebs that played our game with us, and Lee, for tonight on a very special episode of The Unique Geek, Joe has a crisis.
On infinite Earths.
It's tight. Green,
Until next time, this is John saying peace. I should probably do this thing. Okay, here we go.
This was a production of The Unique Geek. Call our comment line at 8133210TUG. That's 81332108884. Email us at thegeeks@theuniquegeek.com or 50days@theuniquegeek.com. Follow The Unique Geek on Facebook and Twitter. This podcast is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license.
Bye, everyone.
Right, Joe, you should Aquaman cosplay. Like the old one, the Super Friends one.
Oh yeah, that's the only one.
Uh-huh.
Working on it.